They say food brings people together. One man trying to do just that is our very own chef, Trevor Lui. He's created a destination for Asian street food you need to check out. Welcome to Superfresh.
If you are Asian or you've been to Asia, the second you walk in, there's a sense of familiarity. A little quality control never hurt anyone, right? Some sautés, some peanut sauce. We got some beef rendang. It's hot, but it's good. They do these katsu sandwiches, chicken katsu, shrimp. Best sandwich in the city for me right now. I can eat it 4 days a week. Here is our graffiti wall, done by the guys from the Cadence crew. Top of our bar, look, mahjong and Korean cards, and then all the posters of all the best Asian movies that we all love. A lot of that stuff is actually from our parents' home or some serious Asian thrifting. What night market spot isn't a night market unless you've got some secrets? We've got a little secret bar in the back and a secret kitchen too. We're really celebrating Korean drinking culture. So samcha, which means the third round, is an ode to the food you would eat after a late night of drinking in the streets of Seoul. So really authentic Korean street eats. Asian women have a very big part in our homes, but have generally been behind the scenes. And so we want to do our part to bring that culture of the strong female presence in an Asian family forward. This is Auntie Supply. This is our LA-style bodega from a wonderful woman, Christina Tolosa, Filipino woman originally from California. So this is a perfect place to come and grab a snack on the way in or on the way out. With the stigmatism of being Asian during the pandemic, our restaurants suffered first, still suffer. Many haven't made it back. So it's important for us to be able to tell people that when they walk in here, that the story of survival is in here, and the story of rebuilding based on our culture and our love for Asia is all embedded in this space.
Oh my gosh, Trev, you have outdone yourself this time, my friend. It's absolutely incredible that you've created this space to showcase and support Asian food, creators, the products. And you've been so good on this journey of creating spaces where we can see the artistry behind Asian food. I want to know what the reaction has been like. Like, what are people saying about this night market?
The reaction's been great, Trace. And, you know, part of this is finding the right people to collaborate with. So my business partners have been so tremendous. And the community and the creatives we've enlisted have been so tremendous. And so, hence, the public has been very supportive with this new initiative we put out there. That's not just about food. We call food the vessel. Everything else is encapsulated inside the space.
To me, it's a very proud moment, not just for Toronto, but for Canada, because you have been really intentional about supporting your community and just making sure that there are sort of institutionalized places and spaces for your food and your culture to be appreciated. And that should be like, kudos to you. It's not easy. You created something we've never had before. Everything's been done before. You created something we haven't done before here. So props to you for that. Talk to me a little bit more about the food that you will see and enjoy at Superfresh.
So we wanted to integrate a lot of different things from different countries, but not things you would find every day. So if you had Japanese food, we didn't want to bring sushi or ramen because that would be the first thing you would think about. Here, for instance, we have katsupan, which do katsu sandwiches. This is a prawn sandwich.
It looks so good.
And they make their own shokupan, which is Japanese milk bread. Their original outpost in Scarborough, there's lineups all the time. So to get them in the city is amazing.
Got it.
Then over here, we've got jajan, which is Indonesian street food.
Yeah.
Here we've got some traditional chicken sautés on peanut sauce, some coconut rice, and some achar pickles. Awesome. How often can you find Indonesian food in the city?
Right.
Over here, big beef bowl, they do northern hand-pulled noodles. So every time you order bowl noodles, it's freshly hand-pulled to the size you want. But when you eat noodles in northern China, very common, pickly things. You'll see a lot of pickly things here. So pickled cucumbers and mushrooms, and then some pickled daikon, one of my favorite things.
Is it crunchy?
Very crunchy. I think I'm going to give you one little piece here while I talk about this other dish. Now this comes from our secret kitchen because we have a speakeasy at Superfresh.
What?
Yes.
Sold. I'll be there.
Sold, right? You and Leah are coming. So
yes.
They do a style of food called Anju food, which is Korean street food. There's a very, really unique culture of drinking in Korea. And when you drink, you have to eat. And so this is called Anju, which is Korean street food. So this is, and jalapeno stuffed with some pickles on the side. And you would have that at 3 in the morning while you're having some soju. And then so we feature all things Asian, not just our fortune cat, but of course soju, which is a Korean spirit, baijiu, which is a Chinese sorghum spirit, and then we have sake, of course. But even for those who don't want to drink, we've enlisted friends like our brewer friends from Goodspeed. This is
iced tea.
Yeah, it's a jasmine iced tea. But on the side of the can, there's a really poignant message about anti-Asian hate. Right, so everything we do is very, very deliberate.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we've talked about the food in the market, and then we're going to make some.
We're going to make a couple dishes.
We're going to make a couple. So what are you going to make?
We've got one that's almost made.
All right.
But we're going to make this one that I really love. In Taiwan, they have this anchovy bar snack. And I understand you really like the heat.
I love the heat, and I love a salty fish. So give me a sardine, give me an anchovy, give me any of that good stuff. I'm here for it.
It's almost perfect. So we throw in some neutral oil. I'm using canola. It's perfect for this.
Okay.
We got some marinated tofu. You can get this in any grocery store.
Oh, it's already marinated for you?
It's already marinated for you. You just julienne it up. We're going to throw in some peanuts. I like to roast these off a little bit ahead of time. I put it in first so it extracts some of that nice toasty flavor.
Yeah.
Then we've got, here's the heat.
Okay, that looks hot.
Bird's eye chilies. We're just going to put a few in, not too many, okay? Not too many.
All right.
Then we're going to throw in some of these fresh cut scallions.
Beautiful.
We're going to leave some for garnish. And then we're going in for the big one.
Okay.
These are Asian anchovies, which you can get at most Asian markets. They come in a little package. They're dehydrated, so we're just going to rehydrate them. We're going to throw them in here.
Nice and salty,
Nice and salty. And then simple seasoning. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then I always say in Chinese cooking, the equalizer is sugar.
Oh, is it?
A little bit of sugar. Yeah, it provides that balance. And we're just going to toss this up.
I would never say no to sugar. It's
never say no to sugar. We're going to let that just kind of cook for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let it toast up. But while that's toasting up,
let's talk about these.
We had some of these shishito peppers that we had blitzed in some hot oil.
Okay.
We're going to just garnish this with some salt.
Oh, very nice.
And then we make this
What
thing
is
called,
that?
this is kimchi dust.
Oh!
Yeah, so what we've done is we've taken kimchi, we dehydrated it, and then we ground it into a powder.
That's so intricate.
And then we just use that as a garnish.
So if I were to pick one up and just have a bite, like is it going to be, like how hot is it?
So
hot?
1 in 100, Trace, that's the call. 1 in 100 is a hot one. If not, it's just super savory.
This is good.
It's good, right?
This is good. Yeah, it's not making me cough, so it's good.
Not there yet. So I got one this morning. I was trying it out.
You got a hot?
I got a hot one. I got a hot one. So here,
that'll wake you up.
Here, Trace, is your anchovy.
So, thank you.
You want to just go in there? It's a little hot.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
you
will.
want to avoid the peppers.
Okay,
right
fine.
top.
I really just want some of the fish and a little bit. Oh no.
Well, that was a perfect spoonful.
Was that perfect?
That was like a fully balanced spoonful.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
There you go. A little bit of crunch.
Very good and very
texture,
fresh.
Very fresh.
A little crunch, a little salty.
We talked about this, right?
I'm very proud of you.
The older
Chef.
I get, the saltier I get.
I'm getting a little salty too. Yeah. I'm a little salty and I like it. Thank you, Chef. Recipes as always up at cityline.tv.